us that are moving from the chair, Dave, Nova, Laura, to the mat, I thought I'd add this little one. You could do the chair as a warm-up first, or do this one and then the chair one. Add the two of them together. You got like a nice hour there. So anyways, here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. Josie's right there, Ted's right there. We're all ready to go. We're just gonna start at the top of our mat in mountain pose. Great time to be grounding into our mats. Really trying to focus just for the next 30 minutes on how you feel as you kind of flow through things. And you're just gonna drop your arms, you guys know mountain pose. Drop your arms down by your sides, roll those shoulders up to your ears, shoulder blades together, release them down. 10 toes lift, 10 toes drop. And then we just want to take a second to press right underneath that big toe. You want to ground in through those feet. If you're way back here in your heels, just kind of pushing that toe will bring you up. So that you're nice and tall, shoulders over your ears, shoulder blades together on your back. And take a couple of breaths. Close your eyes if you want to, just stop it. Try and block everything out that's happening around you. And then just pull your belly button in. Really help support that lower back. 2 more inhales and exhales here. And then we're going to go ahead and sweep those hands up to the ceiling. Nice and gently. Kind of take it a little bend in those knees, go all the way down and roll forward. Give your head a little shake, yes and no. Stop it. Stop. No. One more inhale and exhale here. And then go ahead and roll it nice and easy. Bend in those knees all the way up to standing. You'll take those shoulders up to your ears, shoulder blades together on your back, release them down, land in your mountain pose. Taking another inhale and exhale here. One more time, go ahead. Inhale, sweep those hands high to the sky. Fingertips touch. You can stay here nice and tall, or you can take it into a little bit of a back bend. Take that gaze up to the ceiling. And then bring it all the way back up, nice and tall. Take it on that swan dive forward. Nice bend in those knees, all the way down. Feel it as you go. So this time, take a little walk in your standing or forward fold. A little shift of those hips side to side. For a couple of inhales and exhales. If it feels okay, let the crown of that head fall down towards your mat. Give it a little shake, yes and no. Landing in center for just 2 breaths, nice and easy. And then we got that nice bend in our knees. We're going to roll it all the way back up to standing. You're going to land in that mountain pose one more time. All the way up. Inhale, sweep those hands high to the sky. Take a little gaze up to the ceiling, back bend. Inhale, reach up, stretch it. Exhale, we're going to release those hands. Interlace those fingers right behind your lower back. Pull your shoulder blades together. Take a lovely little gaze up. And on your exhale, ring out those shoulders all the way up. So you can stop here. You can go further, wherever your arms want to go. And let's just ring out those shoulders. We're working out our knots, our stress, our tightness, our tension. Got one more inhale and exhale here. And then go ahead and bring it all the way back up. Nice, release those hands high to the sky. Let's take a side stretch. So go ahead and grab that right wrist with your left hand. And take it over that spine, giving it some length down that right side. Kind of making a little C curve, crescent moon shape, whatever you want to call it. One more inhale and exhale here. And then go ahead and bring it back up into center. Nice and tall. Switch wrists. Taking and finding that length in your left side this time. Over, pulling with that right hand on that left wrist for another little crescent moon shape. This is going to go nice and slow. So at any time, if you want to just close your eyes and kind of dial it in and feel where your tightness is, your energy is today. Nice and easy breaths. One more inhale and exhale. And then go ahead and all the way up, release, and then you're going to take it on that swan dive forward. Feel it as you go. And we're going to connect a little with that breath. So we're going to bring those hands to our shins on an inhale. And then on our exhale, we're going to drop those fingertips to the floor. Arms are going to reach up, stretch up, and you're just going to take it nice and slow to feel it as you go, and then you're going to come to the top and let those fingertips touch. Go ahead and take it on that swan dive forward, exhaling as we go down, and then trying to inhale on our lips. Find that extension, belly button pulls in, and take it down. Arms out wide, reach up, stretch up, all the way up to standing. Don't lock those knees, fingertips touch at the top. And then take it one more time. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, find those shins, halfway lift, reach and stretch. Exhale and fold. One more time. Arms out wide, reach up, stretch up, all the way up to standing. Let those fingertips touch. Find some length. Add in a little back bend. Bring it up nice and tall. And swan dive forward. So we're going to take just a little standing twist right here. We're going to walk it over to our right side, find a little twist. Back to your center, over to that left side and twist. You know, if you're not touching the ground, you can bend your knees a little bit. You can come up on a block. You can use your chair, all sorts of levels. Modify where you need it. Nice big inhale. And on your exhale, bring it back to center. Nice little shift of those hips side to side. Bringing it up, hands on those shins one more time. Taking it all the way down, fold forward. Arms reach up, stretch up, all the way up to standing, fingertips touch. Exhale, hands to our center. All right, let's take it into some floor work. So go ahead and sweep it up and take it all the way down to your mat. You're gonna step those right toes back, left toes back, find your plank pose. So we're just gonna take just a second here in our plank. You know, you can drop a knee if you need to. Come back, fire up your core. One more inhale and exhale. And then we're going to drop those knees and lower all the way down. Perfect. As you do, let's get a little stretch for our lower backs. Probably been sitting a lot. So we're going to take those elbows right underneath our shoulders. Sphinx pose. Lots of kisses. Big toes out to the corners of your mat. A little wiggle of those knees. And then you're just going to push into your elbows and lift yourself up a little bit. Gaze where your 2 index fingers meet. Some really nice long inhales and exhales through the nose right here. Count them if you need to. Working from that 4 count. Inhale, 4 count, exhale. All the way up to 10. while you're here. Go ahead and take those hands out to the corners of your mat and just press up, lift it up a little bit more. Nice. Working on that lower back. One more inhale and exhale here. And then go ahead and lower it all the way down. We're going to press it up into our tabletop. And you're going to bring those big toes together and take it back into a nice wide-legged child. So knees all the way out at the edges of your mat. Drop your hands and head down to your mat. Connect your forehead with your mat. And then press your hips down towards your heels. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. A little roll side to side across that forehead. Two more inhales and exhales here. And then you're just going to inch those fingertips out. You're going to walk those fingertips over to your left side. Extend that right arm nice and long. Taking that child's pose into just a little bit of a twist. Back to your center, over to that left side and twist. Back into your center, and then you're just going to bring those knees together. Perfect. And you're just going to take a second to bring those knees together, come up into your tabletop. If you can and you don't get toe cramps, go ahead and tuck those toes. Get a little toe stretch while we're doing this. So we're going to round and arch our back, tuck our chin into our chest, and stretch that upper back. Cat stretch. And then you're going to inhale and find your cow pose. Chin and chest come up. Exhale, find your cat stretch. Inhale, find your cow pose. Nice. Exhale, find your cat stretch. Inhale, find your cow pose. And you're going to do two more on your own. Taking it through that cat stretch. And cow pose. Cat stretch. Cow pose. And then we're back into neutral. Belly button pulls in, so we got a nice long spine. Fire up all those fingers. And then if it feels okay, we're going to spider our fingers right here. So we're going to lift up on those finger pads. And we're just going to find a little bit more length. Just strengthen those arms, finger pads in the mat, palms lifted. For one more inhale and exhale. And then go ahead and release. Bring those palms back down, untuck those toes, and make your way over onto your seat. Right into a nice comfortable seat. So wherever your cross-legged seated is this afternoon, well, it is afternoon. And, you know, if you have a knee injury, kick the leg out. Find out what feels good for you. And then we're just gonna take a second to work a little bit on our hips and twist. Inhale reaches us up, and exhale takes us forward. Right down and over, forward fold. So if this is uncomfortable, adjust those feet right here. You're gonna see you'll get a little bit more space, a little more comfort, maybe an ankle won't hurt as much. And then you're gonna feel those hips stretch. You can have your arms out and cross your arms, lay your forehead on your hands, forehead on the floor. Wherever your fold forward is today. So we're going kind of deep into those hips. Just keep breathing. We have to stay in the position just for a little bit longer to get into that fascia, that connective tissue, so we can get it stretched out a little bit, make them feel better. Two more inhales and exhales here. And then we're gently going to roll it all the way back up to seated. Shoulders up to your ears, back down and around. Why not put one of those in while we can? Always good to squeeze those in. Then we're going to trade. Top leg on bottom, bottom leg on top. Again, half lotus, full lotus if you have it, or just stack them up. Inhaling, sweeping those hands high to the sky, fingertips touch. And then exhale, let's take that forward fold, other side. See which hips kind of work, screaming at you on this side. Hopefully not screaming too loud. Arms extended, hands stacked, forehead on the mat. And remember, just allow yourself to just sit here. You're doing so much good for your hips. Don't worry about the time. I'm working on that. And just keep breathing. Try not to let your mind wander off on some to-do list. Two more inhales and exhales here. And then we're going to start to work our way all the way back up to seated nice. Shoulders up to your ears, shoulders to place together, back down and around. So let's add in just a little twist. Take those hands out of the sky. Left hand finds that right knee, right fingertips behind. And as tall as you can get up on those back fingertips, find your length first. And then find your twist. Gaze works over that back right shoulder. to center. We're gonna flip-flop those feet one more time. We're gonna inhale, reach those hands high to the sky. We're gonna find right hand, left knee, finding that just nice seated twist to other side. Remember, find your length and then take your twist. And then just bring it all out. Doing so much good for that spine flexibility. Working on that immune system a little bit. And if you haven't already, try closing your eyes and just taking those last couple breaths right here. And then we're going to go ahead and release and come back to center. So just before we hit the mat, let's just go ahead and take a few seated cat-cows. So go ahead and hold on to those knees and just round your back as much as you can get. And I want you to just tuck your chin into your chest. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and lift it up. Bring that chin and chest, shoulders away from your ears, gaze goes up. Exhale, take it back, round your back, cat stretch. Inhale lifts us up. Cow pose. One more time. Taking it back into that cat stretch. Inhale brings us up. Seated cow pose. And release that down. Nice job. All right, let's go ahead and uncross those legs. We're going to make our way all the way down onto our mats. Make sure you have enough room. Once you get there, go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a lovely little massage in your lower back, a little rock side to side. So in any of these, if you want to take it a little further, feel free. It's your practice, you're at home, nobody's gonna know. So if you want to do a shoulder stand or a plow pose, feel free to do that. Right now, we're just gonna flex our feet and take them straight up the wall. So just hold on to your calves, and we're going to work a little bit. Just point flex your ankles, circle your feet a little bit. This really is whatever feels good. You're just getting your blood going a different direction. And then when you're ready, you're just going to rest your legs up against each other. So they feel supported, you feel supported. And you're just gonna, kind of give yourself a little yogi toe stretch. It's good to just have our legs balance us out from all that sitting and walking. So I can reach up and reach my peace sign fingers around my big toes. If you can, take great. If you have a yoga strap and you want to put it around, hold onto your feet, you can. If you have a towel, you can put it around your feet and hold on, pull those toes over. Really whatever works for you. We're going to hold this one just for a few longer breaths than we did some of the other poses to get all the benefit out of having our legs up the wall. Another great pose to close your eyes on if you want to. Two more inhales and exhales here. those toes, hug your knees into your chest, give yourself another rock side to side. This time hold on to one hand on each knee, and we're gonna make some nice big circles all the way around, doesn't matter which side. Taking that massage just a little bit deeper into your lower back. And then you're gonna take them opposite side, right around. Nice, and then bring them all the way back in, perfect. We're gonna take those legs up the wall one more time, and this time you're gonna cross that left ankle on top of your right knee. We're gonna do a little pigeon pose. Left hand goes through the center, right hand wraps around, and you can pull that knee in towards you. And you're gonna find a nice stretch in the outside of that left hip. And again, another one to just hold for a minute. Let it stretch. Take your time. This video is only about 30 minutes, so nice and quick, but take it easy. Enjoy it while you're doing it. Nice. 2 more inhales and exhales here. And then we're going to go ahead and release, let those legs go up, hug those knees into your chest. And then let's take it to the other side. Left leg extends, right ankle crosses over. Wrapping those legs around that left thigh this time. Pulling that left knee in. Finding that nice stretch down your right hip. Two more inhales and exhales here. And then we're going to go ahead and uncross that right leg. Hug both knees into our chest for one more lovely little rock side to side. And then we're going to bring it all into a nice little tight ball. So this one's so good for your immune system. Squeeze everything into center, not to mention you're giving yourself a nice big hug. Nose towards your knees. Everything squeezes in. You tighten every muscle as tight as you can get it. And then you take it a little bit tighter. And then you take a nice big inhale. And on your exhale, find your Shavasana. Teddy's down there. So we're going to take that Shavasana, the whole reason why we do yoga, right? Lift up, tuck those shoulder blades under. Take your toes out to the corners of your mat. Give your fingers a nice wiggle. Your toes a lovely little wiggle. Take a nice big inhale. And on your exhale, melt every muscle right into your mat. So do a little face scan while you're here. You really want to try and melt. So you want your jaw to be loose, your tongue to fall back, your eyes to be soft, your forehead to soften. Everything, just with each little exhale, melts you right into your mat. So you just feel grounded and connected. And then it's springtime now, so maybe think of those lovely flowers, daffodils, cherry trees, everything
pretty. And just kind of lay there still for a few minutes, or really as long as you'd like. And then we're just going to gently bring ourselves back. Again, you can stay here if you want to, or you can start to bring some movement back to your mat, your option today. Maybe extending those arms overhead, finding a nice full body stretch. Reach and stretch your spine. Circle your ankles, open and close your fists a few times, circle your wrists. And when you're ready, start to pull those knees into your chest. Give a little rock over to your side and swinging up into a little easy seat. Take your time, no rush. Once you get there, just kind of keep your eyes closed, do a little internal body scan to see how you feel. Shoulders a little roll, neck a little circle. And then just taking everything up, stacking shoulders on top of hips, head on top of shoulders, finding a little stillness with your hands on your knees, palms turned up. So you can do a little internal body scan here just to see how you feel. Allow the corners of your mouth to pull up to your ears. And on a nice big inhale, extend your arms. Start to lift those arms so your fingertips touch overhead to lengthen you. And on that exhale, bring your hands into heart center. Sealing in your practice and energies for today. Taking a bow forward if you feel comfortable, and ending our class by saying, the light in me honors the light and misses the light in every one of you. So thanks everybody, and namaste. time.